My name's RJ Levitt, and I'm here with
Benji Evans.
And man, I am fired up to see some great volleyball today.
Last year, York did beat our men's one, but however, Lancaster are fighting to get it back today. They've been putting in the work for the past month.
Now, how does that play into your mind? You know, you were unsuccessful in winning the last game. How do you recuperate and regroup and get back to winning ways?
Well, they've been watching a lot of film about York. They've been planning against the way that York play. Of course, York do have some physical specimens like Neil, number 2, who is 6'4", and Filipino. He used to play for Lancaster, and he's an absolute animal on the court.
Now, going into these sessions, you know, for your boot camp, as a men's 2 player, how do you sort of look into these trainings? What do you get up to? What are the key aspects that you think can make a difference here?
See, I think it's the physicality. You can have all of the technique in the world, but you know what they say, you can't train to be taller. On Lancaster, we've got number 10, Tommy. He's an athletic specimen. I've never seen a guy jump so high. However, then we also have Alejandro, who used to be the outside for M2 last year.
Interesting.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Oh yeah, we'll see if he could step into the plate and make a difference. Any men's ones players here who you think are the difference makers for this men's 1 game?
See, I think Cope, number 15, has really got something special about him. As well as, of course, I'm going to say Connor Brown, since, well, he's been here 4 years. He is El Presidente. He has been the captain. So he knows what's going on. He's the tactician of the team, and he's really the brains. So I think Lancaster's goal to winning this is listening to Connor making a game plan, having a blueprint, and everyone else executing it.
100%. And what event this is, you know, Roses 2026, all these activities, sports, all going on. The fans are here. They're fired up. I'm fired up, and I can't wait to see this game.
We're just waiting for the referees now. They've just taken a break. They've just refereed 2 back-to-back games, which was the women's one and men's 2, which I did play in. Men's 2 did in fact lose that game, and I believe women's 1 won it. I think this really decides whether York or Lancaster are the better volleyball playing.
100%, 100%. And you know, looking at some players here, I see on Lancaster, Gordon, he put in shift yesterday in the futsal match. Some key saves there, and you know, just pure stud. Yeah. Unreal athlete.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a multi-sport athlete, and he has been about. Some people call him an uncle, but I think he's just Gordon. He is him. He's the libero, and for those who don't know, the best way I can describe it is, I wouldn't say always the shortest on the team, but most technically gifted. The goalkeeper of the team. He's the one. He's the last line of defense, stopping that ball from touching the ground, and he takes. Alongside him, we have Mochi. Mochi's been playing volleyball for a number of years, but that libero duo of Mochi and Gordon they hope to keep that ball off the ground.
I hear that. And speaking of dual sport athletes, you yourself are one. Want to give us some insights about what you've been up to this weekend?
So, me and you both know American football yesterday for the Bombers. We took that victory for Lancaster, and almost just got hit by a ball there. That was a bit scary. But yes, Lancaster versus Yorkshire is always a good one. As we can see now, for the viewers who are not watching, there's a very, very attractive Italian man on the sideline today. Daniela, he's only been here for a couple of weeks, just over boot camp, as Lancaster has been preparing for Yorkshire. He's on a little exchange program. However, he does train actual professional women's volleyball in Italy. So I would really like to see how his tactics come into play here.
Let's see if that can make a difference here. And, you know, I had a great chat with Daniela, giving me travel tips and that. So, you know, now I might consider myself a bit of an expert on Italy after his insights. But, you know, we're here for volleyball, not Italy, and can't wait.
Can't wait indeed. We're just waiting on the refs now. They have walked back into the room. We have Adam Gillibrand as our #1 ref today. He is from the North Manchester Bees. He's been running that for a number of years. And plays in the GMVL and MVL, which is the Merseyside Volleyball League, as well as the Greater Manchester Volleyball League. Recently, the GMVL has changed to another name. I'm not sure what. It's been a while since I played in it. However, he's a great player, great coach, and great referee. Hopefully, he can bring us some great refereeing today.
You know, thinking about yesterday, how's your body feeling, you know? You had obviously a very physical sport in American football, where you actually did end up with an interception in the end zone, which was unreal, I must say.
Yes, right at the end of the game. It was only 2 points, but it was to seal the win for Lancaster. I've never been so scared in my life seeing about 8 guys run towards me.
Oh, 100%. And looking, you know, athletes here, big crowd, lots of pressure here. But you know what they say, pressure, what pressure?
Pressure makes diamonds, mate.
Yeah.
And that's hopefully what we're going to see today. As both teams go in for the team talk just before we go into hitting lines.
You know, obviously, volleyball, you're going to make mistakes. Stuff is going to happen, you know. It's not always going to go your way. It's about how you could compartmentalize and move on and get to the next play.
Yeah, of course. It's such a fast-paced game, and you can't be expecting a ball that's coming at you about 60+ miles an hour to really be forgiving. You are going to see some mistakes today, but even in professional volleyball, like football, there are mistakes. It's just how you learn and improve from them.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And let's hope Lancaster and York can finish strong in hopes of a good game. York breaks their chant there. Little intimidating, I must say.
Yeah, with the sheer size of York, they're 100% more physically intimidating than Lancaster. But we'll see how that plays into parts, because bigger bodies need more energy to keep going.
Exactly. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, is what they say.
Yes, they do, RJ. There we go. Hitting line #1, Connor Brown, #6. Line shot.
Now, what do this sort of implication here in volleyball in this stage of the warm-ups, what does this sort of infer?
This is to warm up your shoulder. You don't want to be having any injuries during the game, and get really adjusting to the crowd as well as the court. Not, as they all say, no two courts are built the same, even though they are.
That's a great insight here. I got a volleyball by my feet, so I'm going to pass that out there. And hopefully we see some more good hits here. You know, set spike.
Took it there with the middle, #10. Oh, #1 for York. Almost bouncing the ball, almost 3 meters.
You know, both teams looking sharp here in their warm-ups. Let's see if they can translate that to in the game.
Yeah. This warm-up really tells you a lot. It's almost a mirage. A hitter who can hit very well during hitting lines may not hit anywhere near as well actually in the game.
I see.
This is because you've got 2 blockers, you've got the atmosphere, and you are looking where to put the ball at the same time. That gap in the block is really what you're looking for, but if that closes, you have to either go over the block to the left or the right. You're looking for a very deep cross or a very, very hard line.
You know, going into these lines, you know, as an American football quarterback, I base a lot of sort of how I'm feeling into a game, how my pre-game throws are looking. You know, how does these hits sort of affect the mentality of these athletes and their confidence going into the game?
Yeah, absolutely, it does affect it. This is because if you're hitting like an absolute beast on hitting lines, that's going to make you feel great. And having all of the people watching, since a lot of the people here, let's be honest, I'm not sure whether it's a good hit or not, they're going to cheer anyway, and that really brings you up. It makes you think, you know what, I am him.
Yeah, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The camera was almost hit by a volleyball. Some crazy stuff here at the volleyball courts. You know, let's see if this craziness will translate into the game. Hopefully so.
There we go, #91, David. As you see there, he has just, as he spiked it, it's tipped the top of the net, making it shake. As well there, Ben, he's followed through. If you follow through too much, you are going to end up hitting the net, which is a net touch, and that's an instant point to the other team.
You know, as a volleyball player yourself, what does it mean to win this game and win this rivalry versus York that is so apparent?
You know, it's absolutely amazing to be in this type of situation. Just have the honor of playing in such a great event as Roses is. The fans that come down, they're so supportive, and you know they are your classmates, they are your flatmates, your friends, your family come down. It just means so much more for you.
Oh, 100%, it means the world, you know. Playing yesterday, just knowing my parents were on the stream watching me meant the world. My friends, some alumni coming down for the game. It means everything, you know. It gets you fired up, and it's the games you really want to play when you have people you care so much about watching.
Yeah, exactly, and I think it adds a different type of pressure, and it really depends how. See what I mean? He's an absolute animal. He's just come about 40 feet off the ground.
Inches, you know,
yeah.
Total athlete.
Wait.
Yeah. D-Wade, Miami
D-Wade.
Heat legend. You know, had a brief
yeah.
stint with the Cavs there. And,
Here we go.
you know, a lot of the common attire seems to be basketball shoes. Is there not really a specialty volleyball shoe, or how does that sort of work?
Well, here you can hear the noise, RJ.
Everyone's fired up. Sure, you
Everyone's
can hear
fired
it on the commentary, but wow,
Yes.
this crowd is electric.
There are absolutely shoes made for, well, volleyball shoes, but a lot of the time basketball shoes do basically the same thing, and the multi-purpose, so you are saving money instead of buying 2 shoes.
You know, going into these huddles, what are the team talks sort of like? How are you getting your minds right when you're playing such an important, such a historic game?
Well, you know, when you first go into one of these, you are really looking for more motivation than tactics, if anything. You will find that when we get into the later points of the first set, 15, 16, 17 points, you are going to hear the timeouts.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. And
Absolutely.
again, we apologize for the loss of audio there. That was from some external, well, it was a ball that hit the commentary booth, but yeah. Hopefully no other issues arise again from that. And, you know, me and Benji here are standing, guarding the booth at Full Sail.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Starting 6 is out on the court. For York, number 1. Number
Listen
15,
to this
number
crowd.
2, number 4. Number 17 comes hopping on. And number 20.
You know, you see kind of a stare down here.
Yeah,
You know,
almost.
getting in each other's heads.
Yeah.
Getting your mind right. And let's see if this
And
translates to a
absolutely
great
not surprising.
game.
Not surprising. Alejandro is the starting setter, number 7. And they won the coin toss, so they are going to choose to serve. York are going to try to find the side out for this for this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, I could barely hear myself think due to the volume of this crowd. Oh my. Chants flying everywhere, bang, bang, sticks going. We're in for a good one today.
Exactly. The people behind me making it hard to think. Drums going off, air horns, bit of this, a bit of that. Coming up to serve. Ref waiting for it to quiet down, about to whistle for Alejandro to set this game in motion.
And here we await the first serve. Alejandro dribbling the ball. Coming up to the line.
Float serve. Out. Our line judges today, Hannah and as well as Charlie.
You know, that first serve, you know, not getting it right there. You think that lingers in his mind at all?
You know, it's the first serve. If you are going to try anything, there are another 24 points ahead of you to get that back. So it depends what type of person you are. Here we are, Alejandro opposite to Ben. Ben rolls, picks up by number 4. Oh, here we go, Alejandro, out of system. Yeah.
Bang! Out of bounds.
Yan with the outside hit, leaning a bit too far backwards. The double block were covering the line, so they were forcing him to hit across court.
Oh, 100%. You know, you notice the power there. Let's hope he can find a rhythm and get the accuracy under control.
Here we go, number 4. Coming up with a float serve, jump float. Picked up by Connor Brown.
You know, that's a man you know all too well, isn't it?
Neil. That is point for Lancaster, though. That is encroaching. You are not allowed to touch the ball while it's on the other person's. Can't make can't attack the ball while it's on the other.
That's the crowd chants. You can't do that. Let's see how York responds.
Opposite to Neil. Not to Neil,
what
number
a
17.
spike there. What a spike.
Line.
Fair play to the line.
He saw Connor coming across for the block, knew he wasn't going to be there in time. Sliced it down the line. Here we go, number 17.
Let's see if York could do it again.
Will Lancaster side out, top spin. Picked up by Mochi, number 1. Picked up by Ben to Alejandro, opposite to Jan. Oh.
Sort of float up there. Here's the set. Here's the spike.
Mochi saved that.
Tipped over by Connor. What a rally we got going here.
Tipped off the block. They need to close that gap, Lancaster, before York do some real damage. Opposite, Neil. Down.
Oh, wow.
Saved by Mochi. What a save.
Alejandro with the
sends it
set.
over to Jamie. Jamie picks up by Mochi.
Set again.
Mochi's putting in the work. Connor Brown
Tips
tips
it
to the
over.
wing.
What a rally.
And it's out.
Lancaster's
What a rally.
point. What a rally there. You know, that's
What
the
a
stuff you
rally.
want to see. That's the stuff you live for. That's the
What a
stuff that
great
gets
rally.
you fired up.
This is the type of thing we are looking for all game. It was a very tough rally for the first
And
points.
the crowd is loving it.
Middle, Jamie up to serve. No libero on the court as the middle serves. Comes out. Oh, just out.
Just out of bounds. Looked like a little bit of a dead ball serve right there. That thing was moving.
Yi Yan.
That looked like a knuckleball reminiscent of R.A. Dickey. You know, famous Mets pitcher, played for the Toronto Blue Jays. For all those baseball nerds out there, but there's that.
He needs to be careful with the way Yan is speaking to the ref. Only the captain can speak directly to the ref. Otherwise, he is under threat of being carded.
Let's hope he can keep it under control here.
Number
York
20. Float.
with the serve.
Oh, picked up by Ben. It was stolen from Mochi. Neil up. Spike. I think that was out.
Yeah.
Alejandro gone up to save the ball. It's just come off the top of him.
Looks like a little mistake there early on, you know. Ball seemed to be, you never know, but it seemed to be traveling out of bounds. And instead he elects to hit it, mishits it, and at the end of the day, it's a York point.
There's nothing you can really do about that. It is just look at the draw. Here we go, number 20. We're expecting a float serve. Picked up by Connor. To Alejandro X. Oh.
Blocked!
What a block by Neil, number 2. Hyping
As
up
he
the
hypes
crowd.
up the crowd. Oh my! You know, I don't know about you, that reminded me of Bismack Biyombo. What a block.
Blocking out the sun for Connor there. Going
Unreal play, unreal.
6-2
Unreal
to
player
York.
makes unreal plays.
Falling onto the crowd.
Go for it, get it
Free
over
ball.
though.
Number 4.
Here's the set, bang.
Oh, nasty slide by York.
Ball's still going, it's still
Also
going.
Mochi.
Oh,
Four
you know,
touches.
Connor tries to kick it up there, but you know,
Connor
end of the
does pay for foul, so maybe expecting a bit
you know,
better
yeah, he
footwork.
has a little football experience. Yesterday I heard he scored a screamer for the fouled Bees as they came back from 3-0 down to win 4-3. What a performance by the fouled
The
Bees
chance
yesterday.
to start.
Shout out Seb Powell, by the way, on the double.
Oh, shanked. Connor, free ball, number 4, looking
Here's
for
the
his
set
favorite.
for York. Neil tips it over.
Alejandro, Ben, rolls it. Number 4 finding him. Tries to slide again to 15. 15 wasn't there to pick it up.
No, that's just poor from York there. Not a great play. You know, let's hope they compartmentalize that and move on.
I don't think the setter in the middle are on the same page there.
But for Lancaster, huge point to get back in it. And let's see if they can keep this momentum going as the crowd is going wild.
Yi Yan with the float.
Miss it, and that's another Lancaster point. Little celebration there. Want to detail that, Benji?
Not sure really what he's doing.
Almost encroaching on the court. Is that legal? Is that legal?
I don't know. I've never really seen that. Yi Yan with another serve.
Well, it's not called, so we'll move on.
Number 11, Yi Yan. Number 1, that's a nasty float
Miscommunication as 2 men are in the same place there. And they just got to get it over the net.
Alejandro.
Here's Connor.
Connor off the block. Bang!
Connor Brown, baby. What a hit. The ferocity, the intensity. Oh my.
York
and
are looking to
Lancaster
side
are
out here.
buzzing.
It is absolutely electric. Yi Yan, 3rd serve, positive KD so far. Here we go, jump. In the air.
Here's the set to Neil. Hits it over again. Here's the bump.
Alejandro setter. Tips. Neil moving back.
Sets his cross court. Bang. Oh, what a strike, but too bad it's out of bounds.
The setter's favorite is Neil.
Or actually, sorry, not out of bounds. It's in, and it's a York point.
Neil up to serve. What are we expecting here, RJ? Pure power, any spin on it?
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Here's Neil for the
We're
serve.
looking for a float knuckleball. Alejandro finds Tommy.
Oh,
it's kept up.
what a save.
Free ball.
Set.
Alejandro. Set up onto his head.
That's a Lancaster point.
Oh, yeah, on his head. Alejandro making sure he knows about it.
And I just want to say, that hairdo's looking impeccable. Those curls, my God.
Got a little
man
back tail
could
going
dream.
on.
A man could dream. Oh, my. No trip to Turkey in sight for that man. Some luscious locks there.
Here we go, the captain, knuckleball. Number 4. Number 4's sets are just buttery. Only way I can describe it.
Ooh,
Libero,
tries to catch a fast race and it pays off.
Putting in the work. That's what you get paid to do as a libero. Well, he doesn't get paid to do it. He's here just for fun.
You know, he actually pays tuition and probably pays subs as well. But that doesn't take away from his passion of the sport. Let's see if Lancaster can build on this momentum. It's been all Lancaster these last couple points.
17 picked up, set, middle, bang. Headshot to Gordon. Right place, right time, wrong execution.
And that's, you know, that's the stuff you see out of great volleyball, and that's what we're seeing today. Let's see if they can keep it up here.
Here we go, number 1 with the serve. Are we looking
Drift
for
out in some A6, I might add.
Here we go, jump float, favorite of the game today. Everyone's looking for this jump float, and it seems to be working. Oh.
Looked like tried a little back heel there, reminiscent of Ryan
number
Cherokee.
15. Number 15 channeling his inner Brazilian, trying to flick it up to his teammate. You know, you are taught to dive with your hands, go head first into every ball. However, sometimes, growing up in England, you are inclined to start using that football mentality and just going with your feet.
Exactly, and you've seen it, you know, I've seen it in senior practices. Oh, and an ace!
Here we go, A-C-E! Ooh!
Ace, baby!
There we go, Tommy. Timeout called from York.
And the crowd is loving it.
Here we go. As I said, 9-9. We're looking at 18 points scored so far, and they're going in. This is where the tactics come out. Here,
I mean, what a game
analytics.
so far, you know. At first it was all York, and then Lancaster just flipped that switch and
however the saying goes.
The energy is palpable.
Energy is palpable.
It is palpable.
9-9. They are looking.
I'm buzzing right now. Holy.
Danielle, he's got his notebook out.
And that's a man that inspires, you know, not only myself, but the entire volleyball team, and why not the entirety of Lancaster. Looking sharp today. We're in the
Both
tie.
teams have their university on their backs as Tommy comes up. Did that timeout upset his serve? Yes, it did. And that's exactly why you take a timeout against a strong server like that.
You know, it just messes with momentum there. And let's see if York can build on this.
100%. Here come York. Can York capitalize on the side out?
Here comes the serve.
Here we go. Connor picks up Alejandro. Backcourt Yi-Yan comes off the block. Number 4, does he find his opposite? No, he goes to the outside. Tip.
Tips it over. Bump there.
Oh. Beautiful by York.
And that's a York point. You know, what a hit by Connor there. And then what a response from York. Just to get that back into play and ultimately win the point.
100%. The stoicism to take there and get the ball up from such a brutal hit directly actually takes a lot of courage.
Let's see how they respond.
Here we go, jump float. Picks up by Connor again. He loves that middle bit. Here we go, Jamie. Fun fact about Jamie, he's from St. Helens, however, does like to tell people he's from Liverpool.
Interesting. Are his bins purple, Benji?
I don't think so. I don't think so
as well. You know, that's a big deal, you know, for Liverpoolians. The Scousers, some may say. That your bins are purple.
Oh, antenna. RJ.
You know, I think he hit outside the thing. You see the flag bearer on the other side raise it to the Lancaster point.
Exactly. His toss was a bit too right to his body in comparison. Diving from Connor. Oh, the effort from Connor to reach that ball.
Yeah, you know.
He dove like a salmon.
Passion merchant right there. Unfortunately, it hit a wall. Otherwise, you know, I kind of back the other guys to get to that ball and get it back in play.
Absolutely. York up here, 13. Picks up by Ben. Connor almost taken out of the crowd.
Back.
Free ball. York.
Here's their set.
Finds Neil. Bam.
What a block!
What a block!
What a block!
The little man standing at 5'7", Yi-Yan blocking. Yi-Yan telling 6'4" Neil that he is too small.
You know, it's not the size of the dog, it's the heart of the dog.
Here we go, Ben with the serve, float, picks up the libero. Does he find Neil again? Middle, tipped, comes off Jamie. Connor, free ball, 20, looking for the opposite.
Set,
bang!
bang! Point for York. What a hit.
York have got momentum here, absolutely. Number 17, a strong server coming in.
The York faithful are loving it, especially this guy with the York flag on his back. Seems like. Ooh.
It's a wrong throw. You've seen him look down as he's thrown the ball. I think he's thought he was. Therefore, it's caused him to not jump as hard and as high as
Let's hope he can reset and get back to it.
Oh, that's a naughty float to the opposite. Bow. Connor kept it up. Bang! Another block by Jan. Net touch by York. Lancaster.
What a play, ladies and gentlemen.
Shushing Yan with ref number 1.
I mean, you know,
it's a close one.
The energy of the Roses, you could see. This means everything to the fans, everything to the players, everything to the line.
We have quite a few of the alumni here, such as Kostas, Eric, Harry, just to name a few, have turned up to watch their team play at Roses.
Here's the set. Bang!
Bang!
Neil! Oh, wow.
And you can't leave him alone out there.
I see there's a little celebration here.
Yeah.
Doing the bird.
You can't leave him with no block to stop him.
And the York faithful again, being loud and
go,
proud.
Number 20. The middle serve, here we go. Picked up by Ben. Alejandro finds Ben. Oh. Tommy was celebrated too early there. Was that out? Out. Set out. Unfortunate. With the sets they've been sending over, York have been normally pretty accurate. I think that's one of the first one we've seen that has actually,
just got away from him there, and yeah, that's about it. Let's see if he can respond to that.
Here we go, Jan.
Crowd going crazy.
Set, tip. Alejandro takes it up. Set him out. Connor, can he do anything? Bang. Oh.
Not a great set there. Ooh, whistle goes.
Whistle. 2 touch from the setter.
Interesting.
They don't think so. York don't think so.
They're arguing the call, but the ref's calling him over. He don't take no disrespect. Ooh, looks like a stern warning
of the game. First warning of the game.
That's what you love to see, the referee keeping control of the game.
Yi Yan Cho, here we go.
Crowd going crazy for this man.
We are expecting another jump float.
Let's see if one of the star players can make a star play.
He does put some venom on it. Finds number 1.
Ooh.
Number 1 shanks it.
And is that an ace? As a celebration, you see Elliott doing on the court again.
Someone hold this guy back. What time is it? Tea time. The crowd are shouting.
They need a timeout. Oh, what a game so far, Benji. Oh,
absolutely.
This energy is immaculate.
Lancaster been behind most of the game, but they've just brought it back by 16-15 to York now.
And it's this sort of switch of pace, this momentum that carries you through games. And Lancaster, after a somewhat poor start, have able to reset, rebound, and come back at it with refreshed minds. And guess what? They're up 1 now.
Absolutely, yeah. And what do you think York changing this? I find the setter is almost force feeding the opposite even when he's not in the right position.
That's an interesting analysis there. Let's see how they reset.
That timeout mainly to interrupt Yian's flow of these serves.
Let's see if it does. Crowd chanting his name once again. Here's the serve.
Bang,
great serve again.
Finds the middle.
A little cheeky one there. No, it's at the center who wasn't able to get a full hand on it.
That was the middle, number 10, Tommy.
I see.
Come off his fingertips.
So what are sort of overlay the positions in volleyball here?
Okay,
what are we looking at?
Here we go. The opposite. So we are looking, the opposite, it tends to be the guy on the right. But the
Bang,
opposite
Connor
end, the
Brown, but it's
setter.
blocked.
Bang!
Neil's loving it. York's loving it.
Neil Ray's back to serve. Anyway, sweet and simple. Outside, left side hitter, you have two of them. Opposite, always opposite to the setter. Right side hitter. Setter, well, he sets the ball. The middles are the two. They never go to the back because that's the libero's job. Here we go.
Looks like a miscommunication there between York, and the ball just falls in empty space.
Neil
No one going
seems to
for
be
it.
apologizing.
Back to the tie game. What a game. What a first set this is.
I fear we're in for a long game.
Oh, I agree with you.
I would not be surprised if this goes to 5 sets.
Let's hope it does for the sake of our eyes, because I'm loving it.
Setter takes, setter dump.
Ooh. And what happened there, Benji? It's a Lancaster point, but explain what happens.
Well, the setter's gone up, and there's that yellow card.
Oh! Careful now.
He was not enjoying that.
Careful now.
He's already had one. He's already had a warning. He's gone back, done it again. That's a yellow card. He's gone up. He's gone up, dumps the ball, but he's kind of spun 180 trying to dump it.
Yeah.
And the refs considered that a carry.
And you know, it doesn't work the same as football where you put the yellow card up, and if you get a second, you're off. Is it the same, or what sort of happens?
It is the same. You got 2 yellows, you got sent off.
And does that mean you can't return the entirety of the game?
Absolutely, no. You're not allowed back on for the entirety of the game. However, you can be substituted.
And there's an ace by Connor Brown. A-C-E. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Here we go, Connor Brown. Floats, 17 picks up, 14. Looks for the middle. Big block.
Blocked. Blocked.
By Tommy York, forcing it. They're forcing it, trying to find a way through this block.
And
trying to find a way through the Lancaster defense.
You got to think, you know, the nerves start to come into play here as you finish the end of the set. You know, you surrender that early lead, and let's see if they're in their own heads at all. Ooh. They might be, you know, Benji. They might be.
They might be in their own head. It's not looking good for York. He's put one hand out, and he's let the floater come to him. You want to be you and the ball before the ball moves.
And again, I'll say this time and time, the crowd
finds the opposite backcourt. Into net.
Ooh, a little slip there from Neil. Let's hope he's okay. Gets back up.
He's a very emotional player. He plays inside his head a lot. And whether or not we're seeing that today, I'm not sure.
You know, and do you think that's beneficial, you know, being such an emotional player? I mean, you got the highs of highs, you got the lows of lows. Is that beneficial?
Well, emotion comes into everything.
As that's hit into the net. Ooh.
Is a block, is blocked into the antenna. That's a point for York. I think York's done well there. They've seen the block from Lancaster pointing outwards and it's just tried to hit into it.
And they hold sort of a run from...
Stop that run. Number 1, float, picks up, Alejandro finds him. Connor!
What a hit. But what...
Oh, blocked.
It's blocked, but unfortunately it goes out of bounds and no other member of the team could get there. What a game this is shaping out to be. Oh my.
Game. It's so close. It could go either way, honestly. York, I was coming into this thinking York were going to win, but it's changing.
The York faithful chanting, is this a library? Obviously not with the chants we've heard for individual players.
Bam.
And the crowd goes wild again.
There we go, number 95, Ben finds the gap.
Proving this is not a library.
This is not a library. I think if anything, that put their own player off.
100%, 100%. As the Lancaster players now clapping. Let's see if they can finish off the set. Ooh. Another ball into the commentary team. But luckily, we're shielding the way, so no other technical difficulties occur.
Hopefully. Here we go, number 15. No libero
on. That was York point, by the way. Serve just outside.
23-20 to Lancaster.
Connor sends it over.
Picks up by Neil. Tipped. Taken by Ian Alejandro.
Set.
Finds Ben. Can Ben find the gap? No, he can't. That's 2 touches. They got one more. Joust.
Oh my, it's all happening.
Looks for the outside.
Just sort
Picks
of
up by Jan. Beautiful. Alejandro tips.
That's
a
over
point for
again, and that's a Lancaster point. You know, another great rally there, you know. Mayhem in front of the net. Lots of jousting, as you would say. Lots of scrambling, and it ends with a Lancaster point.
The crowd shouting 1 more point.
1 more point for Lancaster.
Can Alejandro get the first set? Float. Shanked. Libero takes the set outside.
Just a hit.
Bang.
Oh, great hit, to be fair. Great hit. Nothing Lancaster could have done there.
There was no block. I'm not sure what they were thinking with the block. However, Lancaster take the tea timeout.
See a timeout, trying to
Hopefully
interrupt that
trying
York
to-
momentum, getting that huge point back, and close this beginning out.
I could have not said it better myself. That is primarily what changes do you think for the York are making?
I mean, just gotta wait and see, to be honest. You know, I'm no qualified coach, I'm no professional, so we'll see what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've been trying out new things. Has it been successful? Yes. Has it been as successful as Lancaster? No, it has not
The
been.
team's arriving back to the court after that timeout.
Here we go, set
Let's
points.
see how this finishes here.
Number 4 coming up to serve. We're expecting a float.
Here's the serve over the net.
Taken by Mochi. Oh, forced Alejandro out of system.
It was
Big
blocked.
blocked. Boom!
For York,
What an
tightening this
absolute
gap.
point.
Lancaster still 1 point away, but York are breathing down
Here we
their
go,
necks.
here comes the float. Picked up by Mochi. Alejandro could have had help on that. Free ball. You do not want to be giving York these free balls.
Ooh, and that's a point
Yan!
for Lancaster.
Yi Yan!
Bang!
First set goes to Lancaster.
What a game this is turning out to be.
York are 100%. They're going to be coming back for this next set.
I mean, barely any points
Absolutely.
separating the two after the beginning
Oh yeah,
there.
high five him.
Connor Brown's
Just
high
Connor
fives
Brown.
everywhere.
Alejandro, someone.
Yes, the
Then.
boys.
No.
Lancaster
get
are
Yan.
loving it. What a key
Yan,
way
Yan,
to
Yan.
go up, as Benji calls Yan
Oh
over.
yeah. Love him.
What a man.
York.
What a man.
York are going to bring out the fire this set, I fear.
Oh, they're going to be hungry. They're going to want it. As
There's
you see them
a,
switch sides of the court.
There's
here.
a life-size cutout of Gordon.
Gordon again mentions
By
dual sport athlete, played in the futsal yesterday, and oh my, what saves did he make? I mean, I was there in person. Oh, it was impressive. You know, John Luigi Donnarumma, David Raya, and Gordon. You know, some of the best keepers in the world.
I can't lie to you. Would never have thought I would have heard them names in the same sentence.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Here
Only
we go.
a couple guys could be at that top echelon there, and he's one of the few.
Absolutely.
That life-size cutout.
Here
oh,
we go. Life-size cutout. That's a bit strange for the York fans to bring.
They're sort of putting it in front of the Lancaster huddle here. Let's see if it
Here
gets
we
in their
go.
head.
We're wondering what changes for Lancaster. Do the tactics change? Does the personnel change? We will see.
You know, obviously won the first initial set there. Let's see if they adapt or stay with the same that one.
York
We
chanting.
love Gordon is what
we
the
love
crowd
Gordon.
is singing. And who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Absolutely. I don't know whether that's flattery or a bit weird having a cardboard cutout of another team's player.
You know, another, not even dual sport, a tri-sport athlete is Connor Brown. As mentioned, plays volleyball for the Lancaster men's one, but also he plays football for Foul Bees. But also, some might not know this about him, he plays korfball.
Can you tell me something about korfball? I don't
Honestly,
actually
no.
know too much.
I only know the name. I know it's sort of reminiscent of basketball. You shoot it in a hoop. But that's all. That's my knowledge of korfball. You know, obviously this is working out for Connor. Big time athlete, big time player,
yeah.
and so far he's making some big time plays. My God, some of those spikes, some of those serves. That's just,
Absolutely.
what a man.
And playing in front of the York, I want to say ultras almost. Does that create pressure? Or does pressure create Lancaster M1?
You know what they say, pressure's something you put in your tires.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Absolutely.
Any personnel change? No. Yiyan opposite.
The crowd quiets down
You're gonna
as
see,
the
you're gonna
serve
see
is
Yiyan
awaiting.
float to the right here. I think they're gonna be looking for that Yiyan opposite back row spike. As it, look at him lurking in between Ben and Connor, just waiting on the float. Taken.
Alejandro. What a block!
What a block.
Rally's still going though. Here's the hit again. Oh, what a save! Back up and over the net. What a rally so far. Here's the hit. Whistle goes.
Whistle goes. Didn't see the call from the ref because Jamie was in the way.
As the crowd chants, "You cannot do that." That's a huge first point for York.
Now momentum's with York. 4 with the float. Out.
Great communication there. I mean, from this Lancaster side. It's tough to tell where the line is. And, you know, your teammates reassuring you, telling you that it's out, is what ultimately ends in another point for Lancaster.
Absolutely. Here's Alejandro.
1-1 early on in the second set.
He likes his float serves. In training, he's known to do a topspin or X. Doesn't really go as planned. Alejandro finding Ben.
Tips it.
Recycled off the block. Alejandro, oh, something there? No, nothing's called.
Rally still
Opposite
going on.
finds tips.
Tips over.
Taken by Yian.
Here's the set
Alejandro
coming.
finds Jamie. Tips.
All
Neil.
going on. Bang.
Picks
Connor's
up by
there,
Connor.
though. Back up. Connor sends it back over.
Connor with the defense of Virgil van Dijk, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Tips there. Even Virgil van Dijk lets sort of things go through sometimes.
You know, Virgil van Dijk, notorious for his aura defending. Some may say Connor Brown has the same sort of defending style.
Yeah, I think Connor's aura is massive. And you know what they say, pressure is the best defender.
100%.
Here we go, Ben Alejandro out of system. Opposite to Ben. Tips, tries to find a space.
Here's to Neil. Hits it, blocked.
It's gone. Out. Here we go, Ben 95 up to serve. We're looking at some very conservative serves so far.
Yeah, you know, trying to play it safe. Make sure you're not forfeiting your team points. As the spike there goes out of bounds, and that's a Lancaster point.
He tries to find the line, but he hits it too far line, making it go out. I think he's just over-rotated his body.
You know,
here we go, Ben
expert
again.
Benji Evans on call, helping me out here. And the serve again. Ooh, hits the net there. And, you know, that's the sort of mistakes you want to minimize. Giving York those free points.
Exactly. Especially as an outside, you're not really expected to be missing them serves.
Let's hope he can respond here in a positive manner.
Here we go, number 5. Float. Picked up by Connor. Finds Alejandro. Looks for Yian.
Great hit there. It's all
Bang.
kind of scrambling around.
Finds Ben back.
Bang. Still going.
Out
We're
of
rallying.
system. 17 tips it. Alejandro
Here's
in system.
the set.
Triple
Bang.
threat. Bang.
And that's a Lancaster point, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow.
Wow.
What a rally, what a hit, what plays.
Jamie with the red hair. He went home to get his mum to dye his hair red.
And it's a great look, I might say, you know.
Looking great.
A lot of these haircuts are going towards charity.
Luscious locks.
These athletes doing it for a great cause. Me personally, I dye my hair blonde. It's got some blonde highlights. Benji as well did get some blonde highlights.
I did indeed.
All in the sake of charity. And that's sort of the positivity Roses brings around. Now here's the set. Tips it over. Here's the set
Here
for
we
York.
go. Opposite finds Neil. They're setting him too far back. You can notice how...
Gets it over.
Free ball. Jamie, the middle, you don't. Finds Alejandro. Connor
Blocked.
recycles off the block. If you're going to swing, you're going to swing hard. Neil.
York scrambling around trying to get this back over, and they can't.
Lancaster.
That's a Lancaster point. 5-3.
Oh, making me sweat just commentating. What a rally.
Oh, and the players are fired up after that.
Here we go, number 5, Jamie. Never mind. Timeout, China.
Oh, and what flow does he have? I mean, I'm talking with the serves. I'm talking with the hair as well. Look at those locks again.
Absolutely. I'm looking at Daniela in a suit. Kind of reminds me of a Jose Mourinho-esque look he's got going.
Walking down the touchline, you know. Daniela, Pep Guardiola. I won't say Mikel Arteta because, you know, obvious reasons.
Zinedine
Zidane.
Here we go. Any changes?
Sir Alex Ferguson. I know Connor Brown's a Man United fan. Let's hope he can have the same legacy for Lancaster men's volleyball.
Absolutely. Here comes Jamie, number 5.
Dot, 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 dot. Hearing the chants as we await the serve here.
York talking to the referee. Not sure about that. I wondered
Shout out to the referee so far making some great calls. And also keep.
Yeah, the yellow card early, that's a line shot.
What a hit. What a hit by York there.
Yi Yang calling. Calls it in.
And that's a point for York. Not sure that York chant there, but they're singing, they're loud, and they're fired up that their team.
Does Neil pull out
there.
his top spin? Try and push Lancaster back.
Neil hyping up the crowd. Ooh, some dance moves here. A little shuffle.
Getting sturdy.
The arms going. Maybe we get to see some frat flick in the future.
Bang.
Here's the serve.
Picked up by Moach, straight back over free ball. Oh.
Alejandro, you know, tries to kick it up there, but unable to get to the ball.
Nikolov-esque. Set a dump, finds the space in between the front and the back row.
And
Here
we're
we go,
back
Neil again.
to 5-5, all even.
Ben,
bang.
Bang.
Block.
Tommy.
Come on.
The strength. He's been hitting the gym.
What a play.
Lancaster currently winning all the jousts in the air. I can see York, the strength they have in the air.
Especially when you look at the height difference, and it seems the advantage would be at York there. But for some reason, Lancaster just are getting to these balls.
Here we go, Yi Yancho.
Crowd going wild again.
Naughty serve, finds the setter to the outside, double block. Oh.
That's a York point.
Great York point there. Just tucks it into the chest of Tommy.
All square. Fire. Oh my. Want to give a special shout out to Jack Dunn yesterday. I like Brown tips it over.
Still up.
Oh, wow.
No words, no clue. I was
Bang again. Boom.
Tommy putting them under pressure.
What
again.
a man.
Time after time after time.
Lancaster firing up the crowd as they go
Here
again.
goes Connor Brown.
Connor Brown now on the serve.
Here we go, Connor Brown by the side.
Tip
you don't
back
really
up.
see setter blocks, but Alejandro's got.
Boom. What a hit. Spikes it at their libero, but he cannot cope with the amounts of intensity.
You know, that's just something you're not expecting.
The neutrons behind that. Oh my.
Alejandro splitting an ass. Floats. Libero picks it up, and that's gone. Can the 17
kind of going into the crowd there, but over the net. Alejandro put
finds
over.
Tommy.
Here's York on the attack.
And that's out.
And that's out of bounds. That's a Lancaster point, ladies and gentlemen.
9-6 Lancaster. I think if you get a good 2-3 points here, well worked, they can easily bring it back. So Lancaster does have to be cautious.
And what would the second set for Lancaster mean? Oh, it would be huge, wouldn't it? Ooh.
And that's just what York needed, a change of pace. Connor Brown putting the ball into the net there.
Could have been a little preemptive from me, you know, talk about winning the second set as the serve goes
What can
right
I say?
into the net.
Commentators curse, RJ.
Commentators curse, ain't that right? I know that's right.
Here we go, number 20.
It's a serve for York.
Picks up.
Set up by Alejandro
Bang!
again. Connor
Oh.
hits it. He's appealing for a second touch. A touch by York there. I thought I heard it, but obviously the referee is not agreeing. Oh, but he changes his mind, and guess what? That's a Lancaster point.
That's not something you see every day, a change in the mind of the referee.
You know, and that just speaks to the confidence and the testament and the pedigree to admit when he makes mistakes and obviously correct the call there.
Here we go, Tommy, top spin into the net.
And that's into the net. That's sort of the mistakes you don't want to see, you know, just shooting yourself in the foot. Ooh, shout out Mike. I want to shout out his performance versus LJMU in the Lancaster Bombers, where he scored 3 touchdowns as a defensive player. But here we are to focus on the volleyball as Alejandro hits it. Bang!
Oh my God, finds the gap so well. The triangle.
I can barely breathe out here. Everything's going on. So much action, so much intensity. So much heart, so much passion.
Here we go, Hannah, the line judge, gives the ball to Alejandro.
Great pass.
Alejandro, are we going to be finding his top spin?
Dribbles the ball here, trying to get in his rhythm, ready for the serve.
Here we go.
And here it comes.
In the set to move.
Ooh, blocked.
Whoa, blocked. Rainbow blocked by
Bang. Miscommunication there. That's another Lancaster point.
I don't want to curse the game, but Lancaster do have the upper hand right now. Alejandro putting the pressure on the serve.
They
Daniela,
have the advantage. They
he's
have
already
the
got
momentum.
his notebook out.
And you must say, Daniela must be pleased here so far in the second set.
Absolutely. He's got nothing to change. He's clearly the tactician of the team, trying to find them cross spikes, trying to find the X's.
Whatever's he's saying, it's working, evidently. As the Lancaster crowd is saying a certain chant we cannot repeat on air. But here's the timeout, you know, teams recollecting, and hopefully the best volleyball is still yet to come.
Here we go, York back out first onto the pitch. Lancaster, no changes. I do not see any changes for Lancaster. What's this chat between Tommy and Alejandro?
We're awaiting the
Connor
serve
talking
here.
to the...
There's a little communication there between the referee and the captain, Connor Brown. Whispering something into Alejandro's ear.
I wonder what it could be.
Can't make it out. Covering his mouth. Not quite sure what he's saying. But hopefully it's something that will benefit them and win them this point.
Here we go. Float. Picks up. Ooh, shaky from...
Neil tips it over, hits the
antenna.
Hits the antenna there. That's yet again a Lancaster point. They're dominating so far.
Charlie
right
going mental with the flag.
The thing though in volleyball is it can all go away so quickly. You have a lead at
100%.
one point, and then next point, it's gone.
Diving for the ball.
You're scrambling a bit here. And guess what?
Ooh, two touch.
Lancaster.
I think he held onto the ball a second too long for the referee's
You know, we're
liking.
just awaiting the scoring here.
14-8.
Trying to keep you updated. 14-8.
Second set.
Shout out Ben Green on the scores table.
Shout out Joe as well.
Set. You're coming.
Foul.
Oh.
Gordon keeps it up.
What a man.
Not sure of the call, actually.
That's a York point. Some sort of infringement there, it seems, as the whistle went early.
I think Lancaster just stood underneath the net, which is not allowed.
I think that could be it. That's number 5.
Here we go, number 17,
apologizes.
strong spikes. Oh, bit of knuckleball. Alejandro
Tips it over the net.
Tip, set.
And here come York.
Spike!
Blocked, but out of bounds, so that's a York point.
Here we go, back to York. Seems they're targeting number 95, Ben, or trying to put it on Alejandro to take the setter out of the rotation.
You know, do you sort of target that going into games?
Absolutely. It depends if the setter is a good enough receiver on him, which I don't think York's look at the film, but Alejandro definitely does. But you don't really want your setter taking the receive, since the second ball is usually the set. So there's going to be, well, the opposite.
What's going on here? Taking his time.
It picks up by Ben.
Here's it over the net.
Free ball. Number 4. Slide. Alejandro.
Here's the set.
Backcourt.
Oh. Connor Brown just can't get enough air under it to get it over the net. And York, you know, they're sort of coming back here. Now, the Lancaster lead is just at 3.
Number 17 with some incredible serves.
And he keeps it going here.
Mochi. Oh. Mochi and Ben
York
both
are striking again. Oh, wow. As there's a timeout called, and Lancaster definitely looking to reset after, you know, a little poor string of points there. You know, looking to compartmentalize, reset, and get going again.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I've said it time and time again. This is what timeouts are for, to interrupt that flow of serves.
And you hear the York crowd chanting, Yorkshire. Getting behind their boys and hopefully getting behind the men awaiting a big win.
This game's got me twitching. I can't stand still, RJ.
Oh, me neither. I'm pacing around. Teams break the timeout and they're headed back.
Here we go. Lancaster already
York
set.
Serve.
Lancaster already set.
Looks ready. Connor Brown in an athletic position, ready to receive this serve.
Ooh, Mochi.
And here's the set.
Finds Yana free. If Lancaster are going to increase this lead, they need to stop giving them frees. Oh, number 3 for York just hits into the net. I think that's the setter's fault, personally.
Yeah,
Set's
you know,
way too low.
Obviously, you need that tandem between the setter and the hitters. And obviously, that was not there at that moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Ben. Number 1, outside.
Set
Forces
up.
the outside
Bang!
set. Oh.
But it's hit into the net or blocked?
No, he's put pure gas on it, not realizing he hasn't jumped anywhere near enough, got the height to actually get it over the net.
Not the requisite amount of air underneath the ball, and as a result, goes into the net.
I do fall victim to that a lot of time, RJ. Ego hitting is what the guys in the industry call that.
That's what they say, you know. Back in the day, you know, I'm sure you had those hops in you, but after a couple knee injuries, you know, maybe that's taking a toll for the worse.
You know, if there was a higher power, they just needed to grind me to keep me to the ground. Or I just kept taking fall damage from how high I was jumping.
You know, God gives his toughest battles to the strongest warriors. And, you know, you're a fighter. You could revitalize and keep going.
Absolutely, and that's what we're trying to do, just one day at a time. Here we go, set. Mochi dive and take it. Connor Brown out of system. Yi-Yan loses.
Whistle goes
Whistle.
here. And that's a Lancaster point, ladies and gentlemen.
Lancaster
couple York
point.
fan members not happy with the call there.
No, these York fan members aren't happy with that call. I do agree with them a little bit, though. I think that's a bit unfair. I think they both touched it.
Here's the serve.
5. Finds opposite, finds Neil. Bang!
What a hit from Neil.
Daniela
Number 2.
getting heated on the sideline.
He can't believe.
MVP Neil.
MVP chants ringing around the Sports Center here in
Finds
Lancaster.
Alejandro on the sweep.
Ooh, what a save.
Yeah. Tommy!
Oh, but unable to get to it.
He's too big, you're too little, he says to York.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is another Lancaster point.
Here we go. We've still got 2 subs on the bench. We got David, who is Polish, and Ben, who I believe is a quarter Japanese or half Japanese.
Interesting, interesting.
Yi Yen Cho.
Crowd going wild for the server here.
The Malaysian missile at it again.
That's what they say.
Here we go. That was close to the antenna.
Here's the set.
Middle set to Alejandro.
Hits it, but it's out of bounds. Nearly brilliance from the setter there, but just can't keep it inside, and that's the York point.
I think last year he would have buried that deep, but since he started setting, he hasn't been spiking as much as he's usually.
Hopefully he doesn't dwell on it and moves on and resets.
I think finds Ben.
Here's the set from Alejandro.
Bang,
Cross court
quick.
corner.
Boom.
The hit. Finds the empty space and let it rip.
Quick set, quick outside set to
That's
Connor
a
Brown.
missile, baby.
With quick sets, you don't really need to put the power on it because of how fast the ball is traveling towards you. As long as you hit that ball, it is going pretty hard down.
Makes good contact, finds the space, and it culminates in a Lancaster
Here we
point.
go, Captain Connor Brown, number 6.
MVP Connor Brown, some may say.
Ooh. Oh,
that's
the refs called it. The refs called it to Lancaster.
That's a Lancaster point, and Lancaster
Oh, they're calling it in.
calls over the captains again.
They're arguing it.
Seeing what happens
For
here.
some reason, I think they could do that, though. I think that's a bit harsh on the dump.
Yeah, you know, if it stands, that's a 5-point lead for Lancaster. And looking to close out the second set.
You know, 5-point lead, 5 points to the second set. Could this be a 3-0, or are York going to fight back?
Connor Brown.
Connor Brown.
With the serve again. Team's MVP.
Here we go,
Spinning
Connor
the
Brown.
ball. Here's the
Flow.
serve.
Straight to set number 4. Great
Cross,
set.
bang.
Ooh.
York
Skims
responds
off
in
the
a
net.
big way there. Oh my. Both teams hitting this.
Shows them money.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Here we
And
go, number 20
comes
middle.
York.
And keep
It up.
stealing these
Set
balls
by
off
Alejandro. Tips
Mochi.
over.
Takes it. What has he just done there? Some
Look.
athletic stuff from Neil.
Oh
Flicking
yeah.
himself back up after that
You know,
dive.
that looked kind of like Odell Beckham Jr. reaching back for his one-handed grab.
Here we go,
What a
Thomas.
play. Able to hit it over the
Middle.
net and a Lancaster point. Here's the serve.
Setter, outside. Alejandro,
Bang.
tips.
Connor gets there though.
Alejandro
Set
outside
again.
Azerbaijan.
Bang. Bang. And all those nerves, all those butterflies seeming to fly away from Lancaster as you see smiles on the court
Oh,
here.
yeah. Tommy,
Here's the serve
Top
again for
spin.
Lancaster.
taken, number 4, just in the middle, finds outside tips. I think he's getting scared, that outside. Opposite Ben, oh.
Blocked, but that's a York point there.
He's tried to do that against me in training, you know. What he's tried to do there is swipe it across the block his hands so it goes out of bounds and a Lancaster point.
Right.
However, York, big enough block to keep that in.
Physically imposing
Alejandro back to
the
Ben.
York team.
Oh.
Ricochets off the net, but gets over.
Manuel Neuer-esque.
Gets a clean set here.
Jamie. Free ball. This is what we
Sends it
train
over.
about. Attack. Ben. Boom.
Bang! Lancaster point!
Connor with that. He's taking it off Mochi. Mochi knew he was never going to get that. Tunnel vision.
Oh.
To Alejandro. Alejandro outside set. Pushed it to number 95, Ben. Finds the seam down the
You know,
line.
my voice here already getting riled up. But I can't stop, ladies and gentlemen. What a game we are witnessing. As that hits the net by Alejandro. The serve is no good. Doesn't get the requisite amount of air. And that ends in a York point. 23-18.
Oh, yeah. Tommy, what a beast he
Points.
is. On the opposite.
Oh my! What a hit! That's some ferocity.
And that's just vertical.
Oh wow.
Sheer
Reminds me
force.
of a song by LP Rhythm. I remain versatile. That's what they say in the lyrics, and that's what the York athlete did there.
Number 17, here we go. Flow picked up by Ben, finds Alejandro.
Set cross
Yi
court.
Yan.
It's blocked.
Recycled by Alejandro. Tipped and recycled again. Mochi picks it up. Do they find the middle?
Again. Ooh, but it's blocked.
Massive block.
What a block there from the York player. My God, number 3. The size, the athleticism.
Daniela getting heated, passionate.
And that's what you expect from an Italian manager. I mean, some famous ones in the days. De Zerbi. The Man City manager in 2012. I'm blanking on the name right now, but the football watchers out there know who I mean.
You do you, RJ, you do you.
Oh. That would be Roberto Mancini, as it just came to me in an epiphany. Roberto Mancini with the passion. And, you know, in that 2012 season, you saw the Aguero goal. Ended in the title for Manchester City.
Picked up by Ben. Balotelli. Aguero!
Except it's not Aguero.
Except it's not Aguero, it's Yian. That's
But
out.
That's a York point.
York point.
Daniela not happy with the call, pointing at the ref.
Daniela, give him a piece of your mind, but be careful. We've already seen 1 yellow card to York this game. 23 to 21.
Screaming, yelling at his team, demanding the most, the heart, the passion expected.
17, jump flow, come in. Picked up by Mochi. Oh, Alejandro.
Can't get there. That's hit it sort of
Almost
into the
takes
score
out Ben
area.
Green. 23,
and just
22.
like that, Benji, that's a 1-point game.
You know, if I had to choose one guy to make a serve, who is Martians? Alejandro takes it opposite.
Oh. And that's a Lancaster point, ladies and gentlemen. They hit the net. Daniela hanging on the crowd.
Here we go.
One more point for the Lancaster men's 1 team.
Outside, Jamie!
Oh. York appealing for the net hit there, but will not get it.
Not sure
Rally's
what
still
Alejandro's trying
going.
to do.
Neil. Oh, what a hit by Neil.
Gordon
Gets
was
through
there.
the block of Connor and is able to end in a York point. 24-23 in the fading moments of the second set here. Let's see. Second set.
Picks up Alejandro, finds Jamie. Comes off the block.
And here
Dig
comes
set.
York.
Back to Alejandro, finds
Set,
the middle.
bang.
Oh.
Unfortunate, just a little too much on it there.
He's found it.
And that's a York point, 24-24. What a second set we're seeing.
But his eyes kept looking. Alejandro finds Connor.
Hits it hard. Can York scramble back? They can't! And that's a Lancaster point.
That set point.
You know your big-time players making big-time plays. And Connor Brown
Absolutely.
did that right there.
Here comes
Big-time
Jamie.
player.
Here comes Jamie.
Now you have to win by 2 here, I believe.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
That is right.
One more point. The crowd goes again. Here
Itchy
comes the
bum time.
serve. Over the net. Pressure's on York now.
System out. Oh, Alejandro takes it.
Puts it back.
Connor.
Ooh, can't get it over the net there. 25-25.
25-25.
I mean, this could go on for ages with the quality we're seeing here today. My
Now
God.
it's just a battle of attrition.
2 teams gunning for it. Both hungry. Both want it.
Both teams
And that's out of bounds.
Both teams have a timeout. Do York use theirs here?
I guess we'll see Alejandro bumping his fist there.
Battle of attrition. Lancaster do have 2.
Number 95 here, egging on the crowd.
Yian.
One of the crowd's early favorites here. Let's see if he executes. Serve over the net. Great serve, by the way. Ooh, tips it.
Picks up Gordon. Connor. And
they
that
can't
is,
respond, and that's 2-0 to Lancaster.
that is the set. 2-0
That
Lancaster, come on.
is huge. I mean, you know, I've said it before. I will say it again. Big-time players make big-time plays. And who's a bigger player than Connor Brown, number 6?
Absolutely, a fourth year. Connor Brown coming into his last roses. I'm sure he wants to make this count.
He wants to make a staple, go out with a big performance.
Here we go. Rotating anti-clockwise.
Oh my God, what a game we're seeing, Benji.
Absolutely.
I'm
I'm on the edge of my
loving
seat.
this.
I believe number 10 was commentating the game before this, number 10 McCarthy.
I think he was. I remember seeing that from the rafters there. I was sat up above, had a good view of the men's 2 playing.
Here we go. Can Lancaster make it a 3-0 sweep?
You know, always close battles in this tournaments, you know, the variety of sports that are being played. And, you know, if Lancaster could see this out, this will be a huge result for them, not only for the volleyball team, but also Lancaster in general to win in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely, RJ. The 2 points that this game gives towards Roses is, you know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but them 2 points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Obviously, last couple years, it's been 4 in a row for Lancaster, so they're trying to make it 5. In York, you know, they're not going to give that over easy.
Really want to know what Danielle is saying in that.
I agree. One could only imagine, but I'm sure it's something effective, passionate, unreal. As we see a little break here. And, you know, some water would be great. Oh, I'm losing my voice.
Yeah,
Oh, me too as well. You know, our voices here getting a little rough, as is the volleyball game here. But, you know, we won't stop, as this game won't either, as I'll get some water here.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder what tactics. We've seen a couple X's coming from Daniela. Jamie, Tommy, giving them a piece of their mind, every play, working hard, Gordon all over the shop like a salmon. Coming in, number 95. I see Ben takes a lot of the sets, takes a lot of the receives away from the libero. Straight to Alejandro. Alejandro's done well out of system, but that's what we've been practicing.
And I'm sure any team that's going to win here will just elevate their night at the Sugar House tonight. Do we know if Connor Brown is working tonight?
I believe so.
Connor Brown, man of many talents. You know, I've already mentioned korfball, football, volleyball, but he's also a security guard at the local shooting club, the Sugar House.
Yes, and this is also Alejandro's last roses, because he's going back to Madrid next year for 2 years. Done 2 years here, 2 years back home.
You know, me, myself, I'm in the same program except on the exchange from Canada. So this is my last year here. And, you know, we had our American football event yesterday, and we ended with a bang.
We did indeed.
But, you know, that's not it. Lancaster Bombers still have their finals versus Cambridge. That's for the Bucks Division II Northern Championship, something the team's never done before. The team's never even made a final.
Never.
So hopefully we could complete the undefeated season, win the championship, and ultimately be victorious.
And here we go. Adam Gillibrand, our second referee from the North Manchester Bees, rolls the ball over to Alejandro, preparing for the third set.
Crowd clapping their team on.
Flow
as the
jump.
serve.
On. Bang!
Lancaster points. What a way to start the third set.
What a way indeed. Didn't even have to do anything, just a brick wall in front of the setter there.
You know, if York don't get this one, is it over?
That's game.
That's game. Best of 5, is it?
Best of 5, first 3, however you want to see it. Here comes Alejandro, float, jump serve. 1, struggling to take these. 4, crowded.
What a hit by York there.
You know,
1-1.
Lancaster started shouting about it there. However, it's not over till you hear that whistle.
Over till that whistle goes. That would be great. You know.
Here we go, Ben. Bang!
Thank you so much. Cheers. Commentary team just got some water, and we're gonna rejuvenate, revitalize, and continue commentating the way we started. Here comes the serve, number 95 coming in.
Ben.
Hits it over.
One, really targeting number 1, number 17, bang.
Good play by York there, good response. As they're going for it here. If they don't get the set, this is it.
If they don't get the set, this is all over for York's dreams to win in Roses. Not Roses, but M1.
Yeah, individual matchup here. As York comes with the serve.
Picked off.
Set up, bang!
Jamie.
What a play!
That's, as you would say, that's what he does. Find the gap in between. Is that the middle and the opposite? Found the gap. Opposite a bit late over there to close that gap. Found it right in between the outside and the libero. Libero dives. Number 4.
Here.
Out of system. Picked up by Connor. Easy.
Set.
Bang!
Hits it. Ball's floating in the air there. Can York get to it? They can. Hits it over.
Alejandro. Set her out. Middle set.
Hits it. Blocked.
Blocked.
York points. Crowd going crazy here, as you can hear.
Number 3 here. What's he gonna do? Float serve. So it's the serve of choice, really, isn't it, at the moment?
That's another York point there. Getting a little lead here, 4-3 right now.
Here we go, number 3. Number 3 looking like if you ask ChatGPT to make an American volleyball player.
Do we know if he is? We don't know.
We don't know. He may be AI. We'll find out. Oh, tried to nick
What
off
a
it.
play there.
What a play from Tommy.
On his head.
York are a very physically gifted team.
And here comes the serve from Lancaster.
Number 17 takes it out of system. Opposite Neil. Out.
But that's out of bounds.
And would you really be expecting it to be hitting that far out of bounds? Especially with a high set.
I mean, you know, that's not his game. He's a lot better than that, and hopefully he can respond here.
Number 17.
It's set. There's a spike.
Whoa.
Lancaster trying to get to it, but they cannot. And that's a York point.
Here we go, Neil up to serve, number 2.
Neil wiping down his shoes, getting every grip he...
Alejandro, Yan.
Still alive here.
Libero.
Ball's going everywhere. Hits it. Still going, but can't get to it. That is a York point.
The York fans are loving it.
What response York has come out with. You know, you see the passion, you see the ferocity. As Neil looks to serve once again, spinning the ball as he does. Serving over the net.
Alejandro, outside, Connor Brown.
Bang! Boom, 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 boom! Oh,
What an absolute animal of Connor Brown.
What a
last
cannon,
year.
what a missile.
This is what you expect from a 4th year, though.
That's, you know, he's been in these situations before. He's risen up to the occasion, and hopefully can continue to do so.
Number 4 finds the middle, right into
Hits
the net.
That's a Lancaster point, and just like that, Lancaster have reestablished their lead to 7-6.
Is that the set or the hit? I think a bit of both, actually.
You know, 6-7 in favor of Lancaster here.
Here we go, Connor Brown.
You know what I mean.
Jump float.
Wink, wink.
And that's out.
Out of bounds, 7-7. Number 1 here, Mr. Mackey. Looking
Here
for
we
a
go.
big serve.
With the white Asics. Float. Into
Hits
the
the
net.
net instead.
See, That's just not what you want at this time in the game. You're down in the last set, possibly last set, and you've just sent it into the net.
You really can't afford those self-inflicted mistakes, you know, shooting yourself in the foot. York need every point they can to win this set and hopefully stage a big comeback.
Here we go, Tommy. Picks it up. Tip.
It's over the net.
Alejandro, joust. I think that's a 4-touch. Yeah.
And the referee agrees with you, Benji. Great call there, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. I saw the second ref thinking about it. I didn't think he was going to call it and let the game play on, but, you know, rules are rules.
York on the forefront once again, serving. Dribbles the ball, puts it up. Number 15, Cope.
Alejandro, up to Ben. He's tried to swipe it off the block.
But
pure strength.
Doesn't come into fruition. Let's hope number 15, Cope, can cope with the immense amount of pressure incoming. Number 15 with the serve.
Jump float. Alejandro. Dig set to Yian.
Oh, what hots by number 3. He got up there. Connor hits. Or not Connor, excuse me.
Is that Ben, number 95, Benjamin?
Benjamin got up there, but unfortunately it was met with equal resistance.
I can try to say his last name. I'm going to get it wrong, though. So
we'll refrain from that, and we'll use the name Ben.
Not sure what Ben Green's doing. 9-9. Comes off the block. Picked up by Alejandro and Yi Yan. Power friendship right there. Over.
Misses a bit of contact, not the best.
Connor
just
salvages
the point. Coming over, spiked by number 3. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What presence does that man have?
Number 3, absolutely incredible.
I'm loving the shoes as well, the little turquoise color. Reminiscent of my team in American football, the Miami Dolphins. A colorway I love to see as the serve hits the net here.
Absolutely,
and
same
Lancaster
color as my trainers.
Crosses it and just nips the corner there.
Close one.
He nips it in, and that will be a Lancaster point. You know, this is a game of fine margins, and those margins played in Lancaster's favor right there.
Absolutely, 10-10. Ben with the serve. Number 1 picks it up. Number 4 in.
Here's the set.
Back
Tips
to number 3.
Over.
Number 3 is currently his favorite option.
You know, Neil.
What?
Oh, Lancaster appealing this. Can't believe the call. What are they
Yellow
looking
card.
for? Ooh.
For who? For Ben.
Who says volleyball can't get this passionate? Some discretionary language from the York faithful on the sideline there. We will not repeat that on the commentary.
Here we go.
11-10 York. They have established a lead here. And here's the serve, ladies.
Ben picks up. Alejandro finds Connor.
And can't get it over the net.
Not the right
12-10
direction.
York in this third set.
The Yorkish superhero shouting his heart out on the corner. Here we go, number 4. Finds
Cross court,
outside.
bang.
Is that 4? Came off the net, so 4 touches.
4 touches. So that will be a Lancaster point as they take the lead, or do not take the lead, but they reduce York's lead from 2 to just 1 singular point.
Here we go, 17-4. Neil
Hits it
in
and gets it inbounds.
The
That's
whole,
a big point
the whole
for the York
Lancaster team has thought that maybe it was out, so they didn't move.
Here's number 3.
Number
looking
3
for the serve, getting his rhythm, and here it comes.
Bang. Connor picks it up. Alejandro outside.
Tips it over. What a play by number 10 there.
That was insane by Tommy. Some of the hops.
You know, it's just floating up there, and he's able to redirect the ball into the open space and get Lancaster a well-deserved point.
Was that luck or sheer athleticism, RJ?
I think it's a combination of both. You got to be good to be lucky. You got to be lucky to be good.
100%. Here we go, Yan. Can't deal with the serve.
As he runs into the ref's chair on the side there. Referee all good though. Stays within his confinements there. And Lancaster will serve again as they've earned a well-deserved point. Yet again.
13-13. Here comes the serve.
This means everything. Oh, refs coming together, having a conversation. We'll see what the magnitude of this conversation is and what is it about. Still talking here. Ooh, a little gritty, a little 6-7 from number 10 there.
From Tommy. Tommy grittying.
You know, Justin Jefferson, that's what that reminds me of. You know,
Absolutely.
hitting that with style. Running into the end zone, big touchdown. That is Jeddah's.
God forbid a little Asian player has a bit of motion. Jeez Louise.
On God.
Neil jumps high.
Neil's doing his dance. He's feeling it. Let's see if he could translate that into a point for York here.
Yeah, absolutely no bad blood between Lancaster and York here. Both teams full of lovely guys.
Yeah.
Great sportsmanship and a great game to watch.
Great sportsmanship, but that does not mean the passion is not there. It is clearly evident with yellow cards being issued to both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Elliot's on the microphone over there, shouting something. Can't really make out what he's saying.
Singing something about you'll never sing that. Can't quite make it out. Still going. It's just him singing. Fair play to him. As long as he's happy.
Exactly.
And the crowd going wild again for one of their favorite, one of their own.
Yi Yan Cho. What is happening?
Referee.
Ref calling again.
Looking at the scoring judges here, I think maybe just confirming that it is the correct score being displayed.
Yeah, and right after this, we got the women's 2 game.
Just in a little halt here, halt in action. And during this halt of action, might I say, what to interrupt you there, but what a play.
Who was that, number 15?
Little rain yesterday. I think we've been in the clear today so far, at least when I've been outside. And but tomorrow, it's
Number
looking
2
a little
with the
rainy,
serve.
but that will not stop the crowds or the athletes as that serve goes out of bounds.
Absolutely, Neil. Known
Neil.
for placement and power.
He was lacking the placement there, but plenty of power still.
Here we go, Connor Brown, a man known for his power.
Hits it.
In system, looks to the
Cross court,
outside.
bang! But that's out of bounds, ladies
Out
and
of
gents.
bounds.
That's another Lancaster point.
That buzz Lancaster ahead, RJ 15-14.
Oh, I am buzzing. Oh, wow. Can Lancaster do it in 3? What a not being successful last year to winning it in 3 straight sets.
Exactly.
But let's not speak
What a
too soon.
change.
You know, commentators curse and all.
Bang!
But maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Get that clip from that. Clip from
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Tommy. On his edge. You love to see it. Telling him how small he is.
Bang! As Lancaster's establishing this lead here, you sort of start to wonder who will be the difference maker? Who will sink the dagger
Connor.
into the York hearts?
17, Neil picks up. Free ball for...
And it's up high, but it can't get there.
Miscalculation, misjudgment, or just an accident. What happened there?
Yeah, God only knows, but obviously that's not what York wanted, but Lancaster will take it as they've grown their lead to 3 points. 17-14 as we see a timeout.
Yeah, here we go.
Some foul language from the fans here, but it's all in good fun, so we'll ignore it. Oops.
RJ just dropped his water bottle.
Apologies there. It's empty
Here
anyway.
we go.
So.
After the timeout, the hand movements of a classic Italian man, Daniele, in the team talk.
Again, you're seeing the passion and what it means for him.
Absolutely.
You know, despite only being here for a short time now, you see how much this means to him.
Exactly, he's been one of the own. He is a Lancaster Volleyball member. He's a part of the family now.
And let's see if he can become a legend. You know, going into the game, I've talked with Daniele, and he mentions he might be wearing an undershirt there. Why always me? Like Mario Balotelli. We'll see if he put it on.
Here we go. Number 1, Mr. Mackey. What is he going to go with?
Serving. Here we go.
Targeted the middle there. Great idea.
Up. Oh, what a play there.
Comes off the block.
Little miscommunication, but able to hold on.
Oh!
Tips it over. Ooh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That is a point for Lancaster, but
number 10
is out. Looks, he's grabbing his ankle. That's really what? That's not what you want to see.
I think.
Ooh. Ouch.
Alejandro's really come across for the tip, got the point.
Oh, this would be a terrible loss for Lancaster.
Jamie's gonna oh no.
This does not look good, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, as he's wincing in pain. Oh. Poor guy trying to flex around his ankle. Scooting off the court. As we'll get a substitute in here.
Jamie.
But,
Clap him
off, everyone. Clap him off. As he gives a thumbs up for the crowd to keep going. And his team to keep going. But oh my. Oh,
here we go, resuming
a
very
devastating
shortly.
loss for the Lancaster team. You know, just today, a couple big moments he's already produced, so hopefully this isn't the end of his day, but it's not looking great, is it?
Absolutely. He's vital.
He's vital. He's that cornerstone. He's one of the guys the team could rely on.
He's rolled his ankle, it seems.
But who will step up in his absence? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. David's coming in.
The Polish powerhouse himself. Here we go. Boom.
Push and pee, as they say. Ooh, can't get there.
Mistake.
That's a Lancaster point again, 19-15. You really start to wonder, can Lancaster close this out and do it in 3 straight sets?
This guy deadlifts 200 kilos for 5. So you know he's got the power on him.
You know he's got the muscles.
That's all.
And that's where it goes over. A good break for York there. An unfortunate mistake for Lancaster.
Absolutely.
As their lead tightens to just 3 now.
Yeah, that brings it down to just 3.
And it's really going to come to the wire. Like, what a game. We've had the treat of commentating and also viewing. As here's the serve. And it's out of bounds.
That takes Lancaster up to 20, and York still at 16. Still a close game, by all means.
But Lancaster reestablishing their 4-point buffer as number 15, Cope, could not cope with the pressure, and the serve goes too far.
Here we go, Alejandro. Float, finds the outside. Oh, off the block, nothing Gordon could have done there.
You know, gets up there, deflects it, but unfortunate, just lands in empty space, and that culminates in a York point.
It really takes a different type of person to be able to react fast enough off a block, because the ball, you've already calculated where the ball's going, and it takes that sudden move. See, Mochi's just taking the ball there.
Bumps it over, and the rally's off.
To 4.
Ooh. Little jump there by 3. He couldn't get to it. As a result, the Lancaster player could. And that is a Lancaster point.
Tea time taken by York.
Tea time, tea time, tea time. You know that Drake song, Meltdown?
I do know that
One of my
Drake
personal
song.
favorites. What are your favorite Drake songs?
Favorite Drake songs? Can't lie to you, mates. I do not really listen to Drake.
I'm a big fan of Cameras off the Take Care album. Pipe Down off Certified Lover Boy. And man, can we say, I cannot wait for Iceman to come out. May 15th, Drizzy Drake, the sixth god.
Drizzy Drake indeed.
Let's hope it's as good as an album as this is as good volleyball we're seeing.
Here we are back on the court. Sorry, Ben, number 95, up to serve. Strong serves. I think they're going to be looking to target number 17, trying to keep it away from the libero.
100%.
There it is. To the libero. 4 opposite. Bow.
Bang.
Kept up. Connor. Yan. Trying to place it. Places it back on the libero. Takes it.
York
Set,
resets here. Hits
sweep.
it quick. What a play by Gordon.
Free ball. Yan takes it.
It up.
Alejandro.
Set. Connor Brown.
Boom.
Bang.
Finds it.
Squeaks through the arms of number 3 and 17.
Just a bow. Just a bow.
Has the requisite amount of power. And that becomes a 5-point lead for the Lancaster men's one.
Here they come. Set. Bang.
Into the net.
Big
there.
block. Into the net or block?
It looked like a bit of both. I'm not quite sure.
The crowd are chanting a block.
They're chanting a block. We'll need VAR on that. But
23-17 to Lancaster.
the
as
result
Ben-
is the same. 6-point buffer here for Lancs.
Oh.
Ooh, Neal can't get it over the net as Lancaster 1 point away from
One
doing
more
a
point.
sweep. What a response this would be to last year's performance.
Absolutely. Not sure what.
Imagine what this would
Neal
mean
was
to
trying
the
to do.
team.
Here we go.
In straight sets.
Bang.
Daniela firing the crowd up.
95.
That's right here.
Set.
Miscommunication.
And that's game.
Lancaster wins.
Your Lancaster men's one.
Lancaster. What a game, ladies and gents.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
my.
hey. Here we go. A tornado of
circle.
people.
Oh my, the passion, the energy. You see what this means to be a Lancastrian. Oh wow, what a game we were treated to there.
Absolutely treated to an amazing game. Even though the 3-0 score doesn't really show it, each set was fought tooth and nail to the end.
And the team is going crazy. Yeah. Sounds good. We'll do. Perfect. Just getting word of an interview might be happening there. And we're excited. We're fired up. Oh, what a day.
What a day to be a Lancaster student.
What a day to be a Lancaster volleyball member. Men's won with a big win in 3 straight sets.
Neal not too happy.
Takes the tarp off and looks a little upset, you know. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done last year with Lancaster. Tries to join the opposite team and
Couldn't
can't get it done again.
For such a great player, such misery.
That must be heartbreaking for the guy.
Harry
Thoughts and prayers to
Kane-esque.
him.
Harry Kane-esque.
Yeah, you know,
When he was back at
total
Tottenham.
Spurs moment. Whistle goes, and do you know what's happening here, Benji, as the volleyball expert?
Well, they're just celebrating, aren't they? That's all
Is
that's
there
happening.
any reason behind that whistle?
No, I think someone just whistled for the love of the game. Here
Hey,
they are. They're
fair
gonna
play.
line up and shake hands, and then high five everyone.
And
to
that's what
celebrate the win.
what you really like to see in the ferocity of competition. There's still that amount of sportsmanship there, and you know what a great event this is turning out to be.
Yeah, absolutely. They look 2 teams that really, really respect each other, and it showed out there on the court today.
And you know, while it was a 3-0 sweep for Lancaster as they're going mental on the sideline, let's not disregard York here. They had some really close sets. A couple points didn't go their way, and it could have been a completely different game. High fives all around.
Each set could have gone different. Each point could have gone different. Game could have gone
That's
different.
the way the cookie crumbles, though.
That is, it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Lancaster coming to the court as boys and coming out as men. Boys to men.
Boys to men, absolutely, RJ.
Great bands. Oh, as we're awaiting an interview here, we'll keep yapping. Don't you worry. We're not going anywhere yet.
Stay tuned.
High fives.
Connor Brown.
Still going around.
Going to be coming over.
Little team huddle here for York. Obviously, probably pretty devastated about the results, but a valiant effort.
Wouldn't you be, though? Wouldn't you be, RJ?
Oh,
You've
100%.
You've trained all year for this moment. Oh, dear.
Think even the sacrifices you take in the past couple of weeks in the training camp, you know, everyone has their vices, you know. Some people, it be alcohol.
Yeah.
We went on a drinking ban. We went on a drug ban, and that was all right. Got that out of the way. And
did the job.
Yeah.
Did the job. And hopefully, roses are red, RJ. Hopefully,
roses are red. As a
roses are red.
Lancaster student, it'd be ideal, wouldn't it?
Come on.
I think I popped the best of my cabin so hard.
Nuno.
What a day. Now, Benji, who are some of the key players you want to see interviewed here?
Well, I want to first of all ask Tommy how his ankle is.
Yes.
Connor Brown, Alejandro. They're the three guys I want to speak to.
Prayers up to Tommy, by the way. You know, suffered that ankle injury. Looked like he landed on Alejandro's foot. You've been a victim to injuries similar.
I have been.
How does that sort of go down? Explain it.
As you're falling, you look down, you see where you're landing, and you can see your ankle, you can see your knee go. It is scary because you just know it's going to hurt, and you just know the rehab's going to be a pain in the ass.
That imminent fear as you jump up and you see one of your teammates
coming down with you.
It just, you know, stuff happens.
Here comes number 91, David.
Some disbelief here.
Some
Big
disbelief.
smiles.
Big
3
smiles.
straight set.
Middle.
You play middle?
Yeah, Tommy got injured.
Yeah, I know, so bro.
I'll take it.
Fairs, bro.
What a performance from the boys.
What an absolute performance. What do you think of, how do you think you played middle?
Me? I was in front goal, so it was fine.
So you played libero?
What?
So you basically played libero?
See still some celebrations here.
I only stepped 5.
Starting to wrap up a bit more. But
Pinch server, some may say.
Still ever present on this court.
And thank you to our line judges. Also, Lancaster volleyball
Thank
members.
you to our referees, alumni for coming down, the fans. It wouldn't be the same without the fans. I mean, the energy today. Oh my God.
Electric.
Wasn't it electric?
Electric.
These are the games you wake up to play.
You wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Oh my God.
And here comes Connor Brown. Oh yeah, Connor Brown.
MVP.
Great game,
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, what are your takeaways from the game?
I think we were really good. I think we were really good in the pass. We were very aggressive. It helped us a lot. Yian was absolutely incredible. Shout out to him. He's my MVP. That little man out-jumps their opposite every single time. Yeah, he's incredible.
Unreal. And you know, yourself being a dual sport athlete, where does this rank in your winning moments in Roses?
Whoa. I think it's up there with the very best. It's my first one as captain and my last Roses. So to do it with all the boys and to go and do it 3-0 is really special.
Unreal performance today. Anything to add, Benji?
And would you say that's the icing on the cake of your 4 years of being an uncle at Lancaster University?
Absolutely, yeah. I think winning the Conference Cup this year and then to go and beat York 3-0 at Roses, bring 4 points home. Hopefully, all the other sports bring it home. We can go 5 in a row.
100%. Culminating a great season for men's one volleyball. Any shout-outs to add, Connor?
Any shout-outs to anybody?
Shout-outs to everybody who was here to support. I think the atmosphere today was incredible, and even to the people that weren't able to be here as well. Yeah, I think the people that weren't here still kept us going. That was great.
Absolutely.
Unreal. Thank you so much,
so
and I
much,
hope
Connor.
you can celebrate well tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm working.
He is working at
He
Sugar.
is
If
working
you
at
wanna see
Sugar. Oh, hits the camera, but it stays upright. Oh wow, that gave me a scare.
Oh
but
my
it stays
God.
upright. We're
Stays
still
upright.
with you.
I think we're just waiting for the York captain to come over. And then on next, women's 2 volleyball.
You know, looking at York there, seems some tears.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very upsetting, you know, not being able to get it done and get swept in 3 straight sets.
Exactly,
you know,
and it's
gotta
just
be
heartbreaking, isn't it? Isn't it just being so close at every set and you just don't get it done? You go to do a job and you just don't get it done each
I
time.
think a couple points either way. Oh, could have been a completely different
totally
game.
different story. Different people would be happy, different people would be sad. However, hugs, York holding the hugs in. Just waiting on everyone to finish up. And then we'll have the York captains.
Now we get an interview with the captain of York, who's signing off.
What are your key takeaways from the game today?
Thank you. I'll take it. Key takeaways. Look, the boys played fucking well. Oh, wait, sorry. The boys played really well. I'm really proud of how they played. I think we gave it a lot for, you know, what the crowd was fucking, the crowd was insane. You know, like, you guys really, Lancaster crowd, home crowd, I mean, can't really say much about it. It's insane. Just, a lot of unfortunate things went our way, and so maybe, you know, not the best day for us, but yeah, I'm really happy for the boys. I'm even with the loss.
An unreal atmosphere today. Any shout outs to your York faithful?
Yeah. Hopefully he sees this. My boy Santiago, he's got the fucking Yorkshire flag on his back, dude. He's a beast. Dude, his throw is gone already. I hope he just doesn't lose for the next few days.
Absolutely.
I've heard him all day screaming loud,
That's crazy.
backing his boys, and wow, you know,
What do you
great
think?
support from both sides. Go ahead.
And what's your mentality going into next year, Roses? Back in York, back in Yorkshire, home serve.
I'm graduating, so I don't know, but I mean, last year, you know, the home roses was crazy. You know, the crowd was insane, the same kind of thing, but like the other way. Yeah. And you know, it's such a like, I don't know how to like take a tailwind. It really helps you guys. And so I really hope York, like my boys M1, but also everyone else, the rest of York, as a whole university as well. Hopefully we'll take the win next year. Absolutely.
And with your history with the team, does this almost sour your taste, or does it just, you know, you just love your team all the time you've had?
I don't give a fuck about the loss, bro. Dude, I've had so much fucking fun. The last 3 years have been amazing. I love my boys, that's all I'll say.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Valiant effort. Great game.
Your captain.
Your captain.
Mr. Mackey.
Mr. Mackey, again, we saw him there with some great plays, great sets, but ultimately it's not enough.
We apologize for the language from the captain of York. You know, a lot of emotions flowing around.
And yeah, you know, it's a passionate sport. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
language gets the best of us, and happened there. But we're very sorry for that. And yeah, you know, valiant effort from York there.
Yeah.
But end of the day, couldn't get it done. And M1 are champions.
And
Thank you so much for listening. I'm
M1.
RJ.
I'm Benji, and on to women's 2 volleyball.
Good night.
Good night.